Please like the video and subscribe my channel to get updates. Also press bell icon to receive notifications of new uploads. Hello and welcome to Mech and Mess. In my previous videos, I have gone through theory of development for prism, cylinder, pyramids and cones. I will provide the link for that in the description section of this video also. In today's video, I am going to take two problems of development of solid surfaces which are very typical problems, and basically they comes under the realm of anti-developments, means they are basically the reverse process of development. So let us start. This is first question. Both the questions are of cone. In first question, the data is given like that. The question is this: here is a cone with some diameter of the base and some height. So you can easily draw front view and top view of this cone in the simple position. Now on this cone, at any one point of the reference circumference of the base, there is a insect which starts moving on lateral surface of the cone and comes back to its initial position after traveling the shortest path. The question is like that: an insect is moving on the lateral surface of the cone from one point of the circumference of the base and comes back to its initial position after traveling the shortest path. Draw the path lines of the insect traveled on the cone in front view and top view. So the insect has started, say for example, from point 5, traveled like this, means on the lateral surface, and comes back to its initial position of point 5. So this path is the shortest one. So nothing cutting plane like things are given, no cutting plane like things are given here. Only the shortest path is given. So this problem is anti-development problem. So we have to start from the development of the cone. So we can develop complete cone using the radial line method as we have done in the previous video. And let us take the point, insect has started from point 1. So join 1 to 1 with the straight line, because a straight line is a shortest path always. Now what we have to do, we have to cut all these cutting points taking distances from the development, and we have to cut on the front view and top view. So what we have to do, O to 1 distance we have to cut on this front view. So this will be the point, this point O to 1 we can drop here. Second, O to this distance, say this is point A, B, C, D, E, F and G. These are the cutting points. So O to A, now this A is on O2, right? So you have to cut distance on O2, taking distance from here. So O to A, take this much of distance, mark here, means first initially on the true length line, that is O to 1 dash, mark here and provide here. So this is A dash. Similarly, you have to take distance of B. So OB distance from here, initially mark on the true length line distance, so somewhere around here, and this will be B dash. First you have to cut on the true length and then move towards the respective line as we have done in the radial line method in the previous video, right? So then OC on 4th line. So take this distance and cut first here and then here. So this is C dash. Then O to D on the last line, that is O5. So you can directly take, because O5 is also a true length. So this is point D. Now you look here, the next points like F, E, F and G, they will coincide on the respective points we have already cut. So this will show the path of the insect in the front view. Now you have to show the path of the insect in the top view. So what you have to do, you consider this as a cutting plane and drop on the respective generators. Say 1, so 1 will be dropped here. This A dash is cutting 2 and 8, so drop them on 2 and 8. So this is A, this is A. This B is cutting 3 and 7, so first you have to take them this side, then drop here, and both the sides you can cut them like this. As this method I have explained in sections of cones. You can go through that video for understanding what happened here, right? So this is B and B. Then this you can drop on the respective lines. So this is C, and then D point somewhere around here. So this is D. So join them with the curved lines. Like this. So these two yellow lines are representing path of the insect which has been traveled by it, and it is the shortest path. So front view and top view we have to show this distance. The second question is also like this. The question is that a paper cone is cut about the generator and opened out, and the development is a semicircle of the length 100 mm, right? So the semicircle, it is a the development of complete cone is a semicircle of 100 mm diameter, right? So it has been opened out, a paper cone has been opened out, and it is a semicircle. In this semicircle, a maximum diameter circle is drawn using ink. This pink color, a maximum diameter circle is drawn in this using ink, and the paper is folded back to its original shape of cone. So, and show this ink line in front view and top view of the cone. So what happened? The complete development is a semicircle. This is given to you with 100 mm diameter. A maximum diameter circle you have to draw. So look at the picture here. Forget about this. No height of the cone is given, nothing about diameter is given, but all data is given here. Only thing given is that the opened cone is a semicircle of 100 mm diameter. So if you look this, what is this distance? O to 1. This O to 1 is the slant edge. So L is equal to 50 mm here, right? Slant edge is 50 mm here. Now you have to find out, you have theta is equal to 180 degree here. So theta is also given 180 degree. You can easily find out R, right? So we know that theta is equal to R upon L into 360. So 180 is equal to R, we have to find out, divided by 50 into 360. So R has come to be 25 mm. So using these data, R equal to 25 mm, slant edge equal to 50 mm, you can easily draw top view and front view of the cone, right? Now what will be the maximum diameter circle which can be drawn here? This can be drawn only at the line O to 5. You can see here, apart from O to 5, if I take any one of the lines these division lines, the circle will be outside the semicircle. Some part of that or half part or some part will be outside. So we have to draw this semicircle, this circle, maximum diameter circle about O5 only. So taking midpoint of O5 as center and radius equal to O to midpoint or midpoint to 5, draw the complete circle. This pink color circle is the incline which has been drawn. Now you have to show this incline in front view and top view. So again it is a anti-development problem, means reverse problem of the development. Again consider the cutting points here. First point O point, second point say this is A, B, C, D. Again this will be equal to C, this will be equal to B, and this will be equal to A. Right? So you have to take distances from here and you have to cut here also, just like we have did in this particular problem. So what you need to do, take distances from this side and cut here. So first O to A, first point is O, so this is the point O. Initially it is cutting O1 and at point O. Then OA, it is cutting on O2 and O8. So first you have to take this distance somewhere around here and drop this side. So this will be the point, right? This is point A dash. Then OB, this distance on O3 and O7. So first you have to take distance from here, it is somewhere around here, and after cutting here you have to drop this side. So this is B dash, and then OC on 4 and 6. So first drop here and then drop here, this side. So C dash. When we join this, it will be somewhere around, it's something like this. The incline will be visible like this in the front view. Now again consider this as a cutting plane and drop on the respective lines. So this O will be dropped on O, first point. This A will be dropped on, these 2 points will be obtained. This is A, this is A. This you have, again you have to go through the method. First go here, then drop that side and both the sides. So this is B, then C. So these 2 points will be obtained, and then D, this will be the final point. So you will get a structure like this. Something like a heart shape will be obtained here. So these two are the inclines in front view and top view as per the question. These two questions are very peculiar, many times asked in the examinations. So thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you have liked it. Thanks.